The thing is, in modern time, because you can see in a long history of the women being oppressed and so much injustice against the women in all over the world. That's why the feminist movement started in the West, and now also among the Muslims it became very, very popular, because in Muslim society also women are weak, women are basically have not much respect, and so many troubles for women in Muslim society. Sometimes I tell people actually the conditions in which women live in many Muslim societies. If men have to live in the same condition, they become mad. People cannot live in those conditions. It's really big patience. So certainly, if this feminist movement start and also gets strength in Muslim society, there is reason behind that, because injustice, all those things. But the problem is the solution that this feminist movement have got, that actually itself, actually it creates more problem for the women rather than any solution. The solution is that they think the reason that men have respect because they have power. If the women get the same power, that's why you have got the word of empowerment of the women or something like that. So they think the women get the same power, then they have same respect. And power to them means power itself, or maybe in our time, no doubt, money is also another substitute for the power. So meaning if the women get same position as the men, they will have respect. If they don't have same position, at least they get money to work. Working. That's how men have respect in the society. People think because they have power or they have money. So if the women get the same power or same money, then they have respect. That's how thinking is, and that's why many people say that see men, they are imam. If the women also become imam, they have same respect. Men, they lead Jummah Friday prayer. If the women start leading the Friday prayer, so they have same respect. That's actually how it comes in mind. Because people don't think deeply, think properly. There are so many imam. Do they have respect? Think really. Do really they want to have their job? Ask many imams. Do they want to be remain imam? Many people come, as imam in the West European countries. As soon as they get their visa, they resign. So if being imam is power and really respect, why they want to leave the job? The people don't think really. Not real thing is not to have power, and real thing not to get the money. The real thing actually is to have authority. If you have authority, that's what people respect. And authority in the religion and everything else, in Islam especially, authority comes by the knowledge and piety. If people have got proper knowledge and piety, both together combined, then you have authority, and then you have really real respect. So all these women in Islam, people only know few people's name, like people know Rabia Basriya, people know Aisha. Why these women had so much respect in the society? Think properly. Why Umar Khattab and all the great companions, they respect Aisha, they ask her, and when she leads, people follow her. Because she has knowledge, she teaches people, and people can see that they learn from her, and also she is so pious. She is example for the people. These two things, they actually make people to have authority, especially in Islam. Abu Hanifa rahimahullah ta'ala did not have more power than Mansur. Mansur was Abbasid Caliph. He had the empire. Abu Hanifa does not have more power than him. Actually, Abu Hanifa has no power. Abu Hanifa is not even a governor of a city. Actually, governors sit there against Abu Hanifa. But Abu Hanifa certainly has more authority and more respect in the heart of believers than Mansur. Same Malik. What Malik's authority is? Malik's authority is just knowledge and piety. That what actually in Islam, that Allah's religion, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to give the people these things which can bring the real respect and an honor and authority in society. And that's why Muslim women from very beginning, they understood properly, and the Prophet taught them. So they always have been keen to learn properly and to be pious. They are not actually worried to become Khalifa or rulers or masters, because that is very tiny power. That power can go. Real power really is your knowledge. So when people learn and then they become pious, they live by the knowledge, they become pious, then they become imam. Then actually even the men, they become. Actually, I said to many women that you complain about your husband. If you really learn properly and become pious, your husbands will worship you. If a pious woman lives in a cave, you will see people who travel to her to benefit from her. Rabia Basriya used to live in Basra, a small house, and people from Kufa, from Iraq, from everywhere, they used to come and visit her to learn piety from. Even people like Sufyan Thawri, such a great man, he comes to her. People want to benefit from people like that. So, this course which we are starting inshallah soon, it is based on my research on the on the history of the Muslim women. And that research actually is these two parts. I have included in my dictionary, in my book, these two aspects of the women's life: their knowledge, that how was their knowledge, and also their life, how pious they were. And these two things make them really amazing. People, respect them. People learn from them. It is not that they are not imam. Nobody cares about who is imam or not. People care actually that if you are a teacher, and that was actually the Prophet ﷺ's name in the Quran, Muallim, teacher. And Ibrahim ﷺ made dua, "O Allah, send among my descendants someone who teaches." And the Prophet said, "I have been sent as a teacher." These women, they learn, they study, they live by the Quran, they live by the Sunnah, they live by the knowledge, and then they become authority. Then they become example for the believers, and people learn. So that's what we need to, in this course, I'm thinking to teach, basically, once a month to 6 months. So we cannot teach the whole book, but idea is, spend some time on the selected women, and especially like wives of the Prophet ﷺ, daughters of the Prophet ﷺ, and many important women from among the companions. That how was their knowledge and how was their life, as pious people, and how were they leading the community. So with the piety and with knowledge, they become leaders. People follow them. People come to them and travel to them and learn from them. And then after that, some examples from the women who are tabi'iyat, second generation, like Darda radiallahu anhu, Amra bint Abdul Rahman, and Fatima bint al-Mundir. These are amazing women. They are not sahabiyat, tabi'iyat, but learned, have knowledge, piety, they teach, and big people, imams and learned people, they come and learn from them. And then, same remains throughout the generation. So, I'll select that. So, our women, Muslim women, and also men, if they want to raise their children properly, they can understand really what are the things that we are looking for the women, and how we want to make our daughters or sisters, and how women themselves want to become. These are the qualities. So, on one hand, knowledge, and the other hand, the real piety. And when both come together, the real respect comes in the society. Then people respect you. Then you don't need people, because this way, you basically want to force people to respect you. And you can see really, women have got, at the moment, women have got all those, but still, no respect. Actually, the violence, violence and humiliation of the women in the West has increased after all this thing. Not decreased, actually become more and more. After all that, not that women are more respected. It is the same thing happening, same humiliation. Reason is because we are focusing on the right. The people think if you make women similar to the men, they get respect. Because men are respected, so women also become respected. No, it is not like that. The real respect actually lies somewhere else. And that is what we want to teach, in this course. And people actually learn, more not by making some theories. People learn from the lives and biographies. So when we teach these things through the biographies, and you can see those women as alive, so you'll be keen really to think what made them so great. Like Maryam alayhi salam, and in the Quran, you can see some women in the Quran so great, like Musa alayhi salam's mother or wife of Pharaoh. What made them so great? So even in our time, if women want to follow it, to have the same respect, there's no other way really. The power and the money don't bring respect for the people. They actually create more problems in the society. No, the thing really is, nobody can become prophet simply. And prophets never came for the purpose anyway to make people prophet. Though some people think they want to become prophets. Prophets only came to teach people how to become followers of the prophet. So certainly, people can become like Aisha, people can. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala never made his favor special to anybody. If anybody does the same thing, same favor from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So people can become like Aisha, people can become like daughters of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, people can become anything. All those, what you learn in history. Like men, people want to become Abu Hanifa or Malik or Shafi, nobody can stop you. It is actually your effort, your intention, purity of, and focus. If you make effort, you can become like that. So the women of our time, and we need really women like that. Otherwise, the problem what will happen is these, movements, feminist movement, they will become stronger because if, I'll tell you one thing really. If you don't find solution from the Quran, it does not mean people are going to sit. They will make their own solution. The simple thing really is, if we Muslims don't provide the solution of the women's problem, then what will happen is women have to find solution from somewhere. If the water is flooding and you don't make routes for how it goes, channel for that, it will overflood. This is actually how it happened. It had to find its own way. If people have got real problem, the way is to solve it. And if you don't bring a solution, they will follow one who can give any solution. That actually, if Muslims don't provide solution from their own history, from the Quran and Sunnah, then Muslim women, whatever you say, they have to find some, because they can't live in that life. That life is so difficult to live. The life of Muslim women in our houses is very difficult. If you don't bring solution from the Quran and Sunnah, then what will happen? They will find their own solution. So this actually must be understood. You can't stop. You can't say, don't follow feminist people because they're not believers. You can't do like that. Either you have to provide solution, or they have to find their own solution. So this course actually help us to show them, no, the solution lies there. Actually. We have left them. That's why, and people have to follow. If the Quran says the Prophet says example, it means what? You become like him. So don't become prophet, but you can become like prophet. That's why the Prophet has been sent. The people can become like Abu Bakr Siddiq. Nobody becomes exactly someone, but like him. So that if you make effort, you can become like anybody. So like if people make effort, they can become like Rabia Basariya, like so many women in the history of Islam, they become like them. Hidden is because reason is when the knowledge becomes superficial and only form. That's what happens. So it is not only this knowledge. Actually, even the knowledge about the men in Islam is hidden. The truth of the matter, maybe people know name Abu Bakr Siddiq, but they really don't know what Abu Bakr Siddiq was. The truth of the matter, people know name of Ibrahim, so they think Ibrahim is not hidden. But actually, the truth of the matter, Ibrahim is not the name of someone. Ibrahim is really a character. That character is hidden. People don't know Ibrahim is. So it is not only women are hidden, actually everything is hidden. If people don't make research, that's what happens. So it is not that people said that there have been 9,000 women in Islam, so now they are unknown. They are not still known. Unless you read them, you study them, you understand them, they still remain hidden for you. It is not that they are in the book, now they are not hidden. Whether they exist in the book or don't exist, does not mean man. Unless you learn about them and you follow their life, then they are no more hidden. Otherwise, to me, really, even Ibrahim is hidden. Even Muhammad is hidden. If people don't learn about him, so it is hidden to you. So I don't think they are hidden women. The only thing is that we don't want to make effort. We really don't want to become like them. And that's why we have all these classes, that people learn properly, not only about the women, about everything. Actually, the Quran is hidden. People don't know the Quran. People read the Quran, but they don't understand the Quran. Even the Bukhari is hidden. And I'm writing this commentary on Sahih Muslim, so I really see every day there are so many things in these books which actually we don't know. People have no idea what the book is. People have very, very little knowledge of these books. The real knowledge is hidden, what they have done, the effort. Aisha radiallahu anha, no doubt, really, really amazing woman in the history of mankind, not only Islam, for many, many reasons, And one thing is, she has a strong personality, a strong person. Very often people criticize if women have a strong personality, then men don't want to marry her because they think they will be under her. But you can see, she has such a strong personality, still her husband, they're in relation with them so strong, so nicely. So people have to understand really that one can be strong, with a strong personality, but at the same time one can be as best company as possible. It really has to one thing can learn from her. So Aisha radiallahu anha, with the knowledge and the piety and amazing understanding, so much thinking. Meaning is, same hadith of the Prophet, Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu, we love him so much. He hears and Aisha hears. She goes deeper and he's thinking, he's some small meaning. And when the hadith comes to her, she explains such a way that now you understand really what really means. Even Umar Khattab, even Abdullah Umar, same hadith, when they narrate, you get different meaning. When it comes to Aisha, it's a completely different story. She goes deeper, she explains to you, and she has full courage to differ from the people. And she also comment from the people. And nicely, with the respect. So like for example, she has criticizing one of the hadith, Umar and his son Abdullah were both. So he said, they did not do mistake liberty, but they did mistake. And then she corrects them. And Alhamdulillah, I've written actually a small book on this matter. All those hadiths where Aisha has corrected the male companions. like Umar, Ibn Umar, Abu Huraira, all these people, they narrate something, and then it comes to Aisha's knowledge, and she corrects their mistake, and now people follow Aisha more than those people. So, these are really, so her knowledge is amazing, and her piety is amazing, her submission to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and her life as a good wife of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is amazing. And that because the Prophet was so keen to be in her house more than any other wife. At the same time, a strong person, she thinks properly, and you can see whenever the Prophet teaches her something or she learns the Quran, she wants to go deeper. She wants to understand what it means. And sometimes she makes her own meaning. And then when the Prophet says something, she said, no, it is not in the Quran. Quran says something else. Then Prophet explained to her, another meaning. So then she learns. So you can see when she learns, she make effort to understand properly. So in this matter, her contribution in Islam is actually much. That's why you can see the hadith in Sahih Bukhari, Muslim. Those hadiths on which Islam depends, they are more than from Aisha than anybody else. Because what really Islam means, those hadiths, they come from Aisha more than anybody else. That's why all the jurists, Abu Hanifa, Malik, Shafi, and Hanbal, all of them, they depend on the teachings of Aisha.